I'm in Kirugoya, standard 6. And suddenly there is oathing.
There is?
Oathing, the 69 oath, 1969 oath.
Explain.
Where all people of Mount Kenya, excuse me, are trooping to Gatundu, to Jomo Kenyatta's home, to take oath. And where even school-going children are being asked to take oath. So I come home for holidays, and I'm told that even my younger brothers walked to go and take oath. The oath was being given at Kabare, so people were walking the 8 kilometers. A whole school, the people of age would walk.
And what was the oath?
The oath, as I had it then, was to say for those of us from the mountainside that the presidency will not go beyond Mount Kenya. It will not go especially to the Luo nation.
Oh my God, this is literally...
Wamera, you know?
Yes.
And then I later come to learn now as an adult that the odds were two. The Kiambu people were saying that the kingdom or the leadership should never cross River Shania. So we are being duped. We are being duped not to give leadership to Luos, but we are not part of it. There is an oath for Kiambu for it never to cross River Chania. Because I was in boarding school, I never underwent oathing. Okay?
Martha, this is incredible.
But those who underwent, that's how I came to know what was being said. And then my father, at that time, was a born-again Christian, had become born again. My mother, they are the Tukutenderes, a group of the East African revival that swept the country around that time. So my father refuses to go for oathing. I'm hearing this conversation between my mother and my grandfather, my grandmother. My grandmother is blaming my mother
because
that she has encouraged my father not to go for oathing because she knows as a woman she may not be killed or beaten the way my father will be beaten. So she's sort of applying pressure on my mother to force my father to go for oathing. And I hear the conversation that they will come for him. There is fear that they will come for my father. They do not say who they are, but you know it's bad people because he's going to be either brutalized or killed. And we hear
because
reports,
of not going for oathing.
Yes, there are people already killed for not going for oathing in Kiambu and other parts of the country.
And this, by the way, let me say it, it is by your own.
You're being killed by your fellows because you have refused to be oathed, you know, on account of your faith. My father and mother were one of those who refused to go. What saved my father now from they coming for him? After brutalization of people, and especially around Kiambu, Bishop Kariuki, the Bishop of ACK, father to the former Attorney General, Kariuki, was our bishop, and he was close to the late Mzee Kenyatta. So I hear that Bishop Kariuki has gone to see Kenyatta about brutalization of Christians because of failing to take oath.
Yes.
That's what killed the they coming for him. So that saved my father and other Christians. Okay.
There's so much you are sharing, first and foremost, that I've never had, which I'm so grateful for. But then also I'm understanding it from a context of this. There's the Mau Mau, first and foremost, who we've gotten independence and they're thinking about coming.
Yeah.
That on its own is a story.
Yeah.
There's this, we call it the Mount Kenya region. That's what politically I'm hearing the word is, the Mount Kenya region. This is literally the birth of it. If I'm not wrong.
1965. I think there's always been Mount Kenya because the Mau Mau movement was strongest in the Mount Kenya region.
Yes.
But as an adult, I've come to know there were Luhias who were part of the Mau Mau.